It takes a really large army base to have 10,000 soldiers on it. Really large. Like, there's only a few above 10,000. So we're talking about an entire army base worth of gangbangers?
No.
Distributed throughout the military.
No.
The Pentagon did not respond to repeated requests for interviews for this program.
Seriously?
However, former DOD investigators...
I don't blame him, man. That's ridiculous.
A lot of it is denial. They can just honestly deny it, just pretend it doesn't exist, and they're okay.
A former military police officer also agreed to talk, providing his identity remain anonymous.
Gang members and extremists, they pose a clear and present danger to our armed forces and the military way of life. Bottom line.
T.J. Lydon agrees. He's a former Marine and a former skinhead.
I was involved in the skinhead movement before I became a Marine, and while I was in the United States Marine Corps, my involvement escalated.
Lydon first joined the skinheads in the early 1980s while growing up in Southern California.
Yeah.
At first, it was just a way to fit in.
We would say we were racist, but we really didn't know what the term meant. It was just something to be along to, something to hold on to.
But as Lydon got more involved, he began to internalize the skinhead teachings.
If you're not white, then you're subhuman. You don't have the right to exist or to live. So basic goal is to eliminate them all. They're either genocide or just basically sterilization, so they can't reproduce.
By the time Lydon was 15 years old, he was fighting other gangs. At age 21, he was in trouble with the law. So in 1988, he decided to join the Marines.
I figured, dang, you know, not only am I going to go in and learn combat skills, but I'm going to get paid to do it. So why not?
Lydon was sent to basic training in San Diego. He was then stationed in Hawaii at Kaneohe Bay.
Kaneohe.
Along the way, he says he found other extremists.
Oh, wow.
While I was in the Marine Corps,
Man.
I started recruiting active duty military personnel to join the White Power movement.
God, that'd be hard. That'd be hard to be racist in Hawaii, man. It's such a mix over there. It's such a beautiful mix, too. It's like there's no hate, it's all love, you know. How can you become a skinhead and be a racist skinhead in Hawaii?
I actively walked around.
That's
skinhead.
crazy.
I had my boots, my braces, White Power t-shirts. I had SS bolts that were 2 inches high tattooed on my neck. I was not in any way, shape, or form afraid of who I was, nor did I hide it.
Lydon says he was a fully active skinhead, flaunting his racist beliefs.
Well, that's the kind of guy you stay away from. But thankfully now they got rid of those dudes from the military. It's a lot cleaned up now. So just holy cow! I just hope this History Channel program is not like, you know. It's a little. I mean, they're a little extreming in it, I guess. Something else I wanted to mention was that as far as like the highest, or like there was some like activities, you know, and it was like some organized crime activities. There was apparently like a brothel, you know, being run by some females. There was a guy who was a lower enlisted, and he was running a drug ring, and he had various other, you know, soldiers of higher ranks than himself working for him. And you know, so I mean, it's just, you know, ridiculous things like that can happen. There's an incident of this National Guard base or something like that, or National, you know, Air Guard, or these guys. They're military force. They're, you know, selling military-grade weapons, jet engines, this and that, to these buyers, and the buyers, you know, were CIA, you know, posed, or FBI, you know, posers, or guys, you know, posing as whatever, and they finally realized that they're just stealing stuff from a base. So just ridiculous stuff like that happens. But you know, I mean, the thing is, the military is great. You know, because it's all one unified thing, it cleans up right away. Like if there's any problems, like, all right, like we gotta fix this problem. So that's where the thought control, you know, comes in. And you know, it's just, you know, if you just kind of accept it, you know, understand like, all right, this, you know, they're just trying to create a well unified, organized, you know, force. You know, and it's just one that doesn't have the structure that helps anyways, you know, and it helps people. You know, it's going to make you grow as a person, you know, make you just understand other people. So there's an advantage of that. Especially help with people who are racist, you know, open their eyes.